Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Machah, Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, shalom, and salutations to you, Akim, pushing his work throughout the four corners of the earth, doing his work in truth and sincerity. The water to y'all, Bahashim, Yahushai, for letting me do this video. Lord willing, is edifying. This is from Earther.com. EartherGizmodo.com said after 7.0 earthquake shakes at Alaska, governor says impact could last quite some time. Yesterday at 6, here's a picture. It says a car is trapped on a collapsed section of the off-ramp of Minnesota Drive in Anchorage, Friday, November 30th, 2018. So that was the other day, day before yesterday. Day before yesterday. So that happened the other day, and as you can see, these earthquakes can be very catastrophic. You know, definitely being a 7.0. That's high, very high on the scale as far as earthquakes go. You see, and you have, a couple that comes to mind are the New Madrid fault line, which is in the lower Midwest region around Missouri, Illinois border, Illinois, Arkansas. Tennessee, I believe that's the area where they say the New Madrid, is fault line is overdue for a huge earthquake, and also Los Angeles, the line out there, that's supposed to be one that's long overdue as well. You see, and that can happen anytime, at any moment. So earthquakes can have a huge effect, not only to earth, but to people, as you can see. It can inconvenience, and you can be the cause of a lot of people's deaths. You see, but it was mentioned in the scriptures. But I'm gonna read an article. It says Alaska is now beginning to survive the damage of powerful back-to-back earthquakes that struck the area around Anchorage on Friday, an event that resulted in damage to buildings, roads, and infrastructure. Speaking with reporters following the quake, Alaska Governor Bill Walker said that resulting disruption and needed repairs could last quite some time. Because earthquakes, and you need time to recover off earthquakes. You see, 7.0, that's pretty wild. You know what I'm saying? 7.0, that's pretty wild. That's a pretty big earthquake. You see what I'm saying? It take a lot of people out, and that's not even the biggest. It's a magnitude 7 earthquake struck around 8:30 a.m. 8:29 a.m. local time, followed by ensuing smaller earthquakes, citing United States Geological Survey research geophysicist Gavin Hayes. CNN reported Saturday that a magnitude 5.2 aftershock about 11 p.m. Friday was the second biggest event since magnitude 5.7 Timber hit minutes after the main quake. Despite earthquakes being common in the area, Friday's event is still significant. So after a big earthquake, you have small tremors, you have small other earthquakes that hit, you see, because the plates are shifting underneath the earth, underneath the ground. So after one big huge earthquake, it's likely to have many earthquakes after that in the different areas. You see, particular Lee, not as much as it wouldn't be. It's other smaller tremors. If I'm trying to say that right, other smaller earthquakes, not like the same earthquake that hit the first time. You see, and these things are happening more and more and more, and I'm gonna get that in Matthew 24. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Because this is prophetic. There's going to be many and many more earthquakes to come until this place gets taken out in diverse places. So you're going to see earthquakes in Alaska, and in Europe, in Africa, in Jamaica, and United States, Mexico, all that. Because the scripture says so. It says diverse places. You see, so that's everywhere, even to the smallest of places. And I believe a tsunami was involved, but I don't know what this says yet. It says this is a very earthquake. This is a very earthquake-prone region, much more so than California. Climatologist Brian Bretschneider told Gizmodo by email that said it's been over 50 years since an earthquake this strong was felt in Anchorage. The good news is the most of Anchorage was built or rebuilt after the great 1964 earthquake. That means very strict building codes. He also noted that there were no serious injuries or fatalities added. If you had to be in a city of over 250,000 people and have in 7 earthquake hit, this is the best place to be. This is a video. Oh, it's drone footage. So that's a image of a drone image of the earthquake damage. It sucks that a lot of these articles won't let me read all of it, but okay, maybe. Okay, here goes one. Here's a map. So here's a map showing the magnitude of 7.0 along with all the aftershocks and reviewed in the 7 hours after the quake. Most aftershocks have not yet been reviewed and are not on this page or this map, but these precise locations give good overview of the sequence so far. Okay, come on. So I believe Donald Trump's talking, see what they can do to help out them. So it's going to be a disruption for quite some time, Walker said. We've been on the phone with the White House a number of times today and took all from President Trump. They talked about their desire to help us. We appreciate that very much. Something I seen about let's see. Tsunami. That's how you spell it. Oh, tsunami. Yeah, see? I knew if the tsunami was, I know I heard something about the tsunami along with this this earthquake. Yeah, tsunami alerts on November 30th after the tsunami travel times. I'll read a little bit of this. It says in Anchorage, Alaska, back-to-back earthquakes measuring 7.0 to 5.7 shattered highways and rocked buildings Friday in Anchorage and the surrounding areas, sending people running into the streets and briefly triggering a tsunami warning for islands and coastal areas south of the city. Yeah, see, that's pretty big then. A tsunami can do hella damage. It says no tsunami arrived and there were no immediate reports of death or serious injuries. Not this time. It says the U.S. Geological Survey said the first and more powerful quake was centered about 7 miles, 12 kilometers north of Anchorage, Alaska, largest city with a population of about 300,000 people. Ran from their offices or took cover under desks. The 5.7 aftershock arrived within minutes, followed by smaller quakes. Okay, because that's the scriptures, man. We'll read it again, Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. God, so we're gonna see that, man. We're gonna see that happening more and more and more and more. Okay, it's just a prophecy to happen. A earthquake. Esau causes earthquakes by fracking, which could be mentioned in another video. Because that's a lot of fracking is another way you can cause an earthquake, and that's digging oil into drilling into the Earth's center core to retain oil.